What's happening, Beauts? So, if you want to find out how I do this makeup tutorial, keep on watching. Starting off with my Brow Zings Pro palette by Benefit, I'm going to take the dark wax and the dark powder, and I'm just going to carve out my brow and draw some hairs in there. I'm going to be using my P. Louise coloured base in Yummy Yellow to carve out my brows and pop down as a base for the eyeshadow, just because the eyeshadow is going to be taken up to the eyebrows, so I didn't see the point of using like normal coloured concealer. Dipping into my Carnival palette, taking the colour Envy, which is a dark green, and I'm just going to pop it where I want it, so like just carving out the shape I want on my eyelid, and I'm just gonna like bring it outwards and bring it like pointy and then over my crease. For my next colours, I'm going to be using Taste Me and Eat Me, which are two greens. One's a lime green and one's like a vibrant green, and I'm gonna just mostly dip into the lime green and then just like two dips into the other green, and here I'm just gonna lightly blend just above the darker green and around the pointy part. And then next, from my Sandwich Stage palettes by P. Louise, I'm gonna be taking the colour Rich, which is a yellow, and I'm just gonna be buffing that above the green. Here you'll see I'm going back in with my dark green, just so you don't lose the colour. I'm just going to go over the same colours again. So going in with my dark green and then my vibrant green and then back in with my yellow. I do this about 3 times just so you get that really strong colour. Then taking my P. Louise base in Rumour 2, and I'm just going to start like doing a cut crease almost, but not starting from the inner corner, I'm starting from like outwards onto the nose and then bringing it just over halfway. Dipping into my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Fantasy palette, I'm going to be taking the colour Smudge, which is a light blue, and just pop it on the outer corner of my cut crease. Mixing those two greens again so it's the same colour, I'm going to put it next to the blue, and then I'm going to take the same yellow and put it next to the green. I didn't want the line to be perfect, so as you can see here, I'm just trying to rough the line up a little bit so it looks a little bit more blended instead of a very sharp line, you know. Taking that dark green again, I'm just going to blend it into that blue. Dipping into my Jeffree Star Cremated palette, taking the colour Diamond Ashes, and I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner of my eye. Then taking my Peaches and Creams Hollywood pigment, and I'm just going to pop that over the yellow and green a little bit, or a lot, you know. Then for mascara, I'm going to be taking my Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara. This is my absolute fave. And then for eyelashes, I'm taking my Primer Lashes in Vein. Moving on to face, taking my Estee Lauder The Smoother Primer, and this just basically minimises your pores. And I'm just popping this all over my face. Then taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in Cool Vanilla, and I'm just going to use this with my Pat McGrath brushes, which I absolutely adore, by the way. This foundation as well, if you haven't tried it, please do. It's sweat proof, heat proof, and it is, like, when I tell you it is, especially in like the summer now when I'm using it, it doesn't come off at all. For concealer, I'm going to be taking my Kevyn Aucoin in SX02. This is very full coverage. You don't need a lot, so I just put a little bit under my eyes and on my T-zone. And yeah, if you like full coverage concealers, I do recommend this, and use your finger because it gives a really airbrushed finish. Taking my RCMA no colour powder, I'm just going to powder where I've put my concealer because of how creamy it is. It really does need powdering or else it may crease or it may budge. Let's bronze this baby up, okay? So taking my Too Faced contour palette and I'm just going to carve out my cheeks, bronze up my forehead, contour my nose, under my lip and my jawline. I do love a good bronze, let me tell you. Oh, also I'd kind of just go over the foundation as well because I wish it was darker, you know. For blush, I'm going to be taking my Crown palette and using a pinky blush, and I'm going to put a little bit more on than usual because I really want it to stand out because I feel like it will look really nice with the eye colour. So I'm just popping this mostly on the apples of my cheeks and on my nose. For highlighter, I'm going to be taking my OFA highlighter in Rodeo Drive. This suits my skin so well, I can't stop saying it because I can't believe I found the perfect highlighter for my skin. Here I'm just going to put on my cheeks and around my brow, on my nose and Cupid bow, and on my chin a little bit. Then once my face is complete, I like to go with my brow gels, and this is my P. Louise brow gel in hazelnut latte. And then going in with my 24-hour brow setter by Benefit just to hold the brows up. And now that my under eye makeup is done, I'm going to put some eyeshadow underneath, so connecting the bright green and just bringing it underneath, and then I'm just going to do the same with the dark green as well. Then for lips, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and I'm going to be taking just a nudie colour and pop that all over my lips. And then taking a deep red and I'm just going to outline my lips with that. Then for gloss, I'm going to be taking my Mellow Cosmetics lip gloss in Palm Springs. I'm just going to put that in the centre of my lips to highlight it, and then taking my Jeffree Star Diamond Juice gloss and I'm just going to pop that all over my lips. Almost forgot to put mascara on my bottom eyelashes. Don't forget, girls. For my waterline, I went in with my P. Louise coloured base in Summer Blues. I just wanted to add a little bit more. And this is my look complete. Thank you for watching if you got this far. I hope you enjoyed. And please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helped me out. And check out my Instagram and TikTok if you have time. Thanks for watching, Beauts. Have a good day. Bye.